Hey, what's happening guys? Mark back in the workshop on Mark's Aquatics for another episode. We've got a box in front of us here. Came in the post today. Really excited to get hold of this. We've got a pair of Pleco'S in here. They're blue-eyed lemon short fins, which I got. Ooh, that's still nice and warm. That's a good sign. Summer's on the way, so temperatures aren't too bad, so we haven't really got to worry much about the temperatures that much anymore like we did in the colder months. I'll just get these little guys out for you to see. Oh wow, they are absolutely stunning. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. There's the male, you can see there, with these little chops against the glass. He keeps trying to get out of the water as I move things around. It's a good time to actually examine the fish as well. Looking underneath, you can see the stomach and everything. You can see everything which is going on. Come on in, back into the water you go. Where's your girlfriend? Now if you look at the girlfriend, the fantastic thing about these is, I'll tell you what, you'll probably see a bit better if I put them into their bowl. I've got a nice glass bowl inside, and then we can have a nice little look at them and we can see underneath, and I'll teach you a little bit about these guys. Right, here we go. What I like to do as soon as I get hold of these is get my little laser pointer, and as you can see in the bag, overnight temperature is 22.5, which is absolutely brilliant. That's what we want. Now what I always do is I always clean my bowl out with a bit of warm water first, so I preheat the bowl, because that being cold will take some temperature away from the water quite quickly. So what we'll do is we'll put these little guys now in there. He's done a rubber band on the top, so we can just stretch that and give that a ping. That should fly off. Maybe not. He's double bagged it. I'll just snip that off the top of there to speed the process up. Double bagged as well, just in case we had an accident on the way, which is always good. Slowly invert the bag so they follow that water, and he's even taped up the corners of the bag so there's no corners for them to get stuck in, which is always very good practice when you're sending things. Right, there we go, that's off of there. And yet again, what I tend to do is put the bag in to the tub this way first, then they'll follow it to the bottom, and then they'll follow it along, and then they'll just swim out. There you go, the little guys are out and free swimming. Look at that. I'll just give them a couple of minutes to settle down. And then I'll get back to you, okay? Right, there you go. They've settled down a little bit now. Ancistrus, beautiful little species. Really, really calm and placid in your aquarium. They're not going to tear away your plants or anything like that. And these are absolutely a stunning colour. They really are. Really are a lovely colour. Sorry, little guy, I spooked you there. The female's the smaller one without the bristles, or very, very small bristles. And the male is the one with the bristles that you can see just down there. Absolutely beautiful, really nice specimens there. Quite close to breeding as well. Now the reason why I wanted to show you them in the glass bowl is so we could look underneath them. And I'll have to set you up in a minute on a different angle. But with these lighter coloured ones and the super reds and all that kind of stuff, they'll you can actually see when they start to egg. The little ovaries on the sides of their bellies, you can see the eggs through the skin, which is quite interesting. So you can look in when you go into your local fish shops, and if you get a certain size one, you can see the eggs. If you're unsure of the sex of them, look underneath in the bag and you'll see the eggs through. I'll show you that in a minute. They seem very happy there, whizzing about together. Alright guys, before he starts shifting around, there's a quick view of the underside of the male, and those bristles he's off. Now we need your girlfriend to take your place. And there she is there. Now, it's a little bit hard to see. Obviously, I don't want to stress them out too much by moving them around. But you can see on the left and the right hand side of her abdomen. Come on, girl, up the side of the glass. And then we can see what's going on. I'll just try and turn her around to see if she wants to come this way. Probably not. It's always the way. Come on, babe, where are you? Not really sure if you can see there. But underneath, on the left and the right hand side, you can see the little eggs which are developing in there. And that's a good sign that we got the pair. So I'm going to put these into the shrimp room, I think, with the shrimp, where those little tiny shrimplets are as well. They're not going to do them any harm at all. Little vegetarians. They're going to look after the plants. They're going to look after the algae on the side of the glass. And hopefully, after I make them a little hide, I'm going to make them a nice little Welsh slate hide. I'll show you how to do that in one of these videos. And then we'll get these guys breeding as well. Right, we're in the shrimp room, guys. Quite a bit of detritus in amongst the water now. We don't want to be putting this water into the tank, so what I'll do is I'll just tip some out into another little bowl, and then we'll just put a bit in every sort of 10 minutes just to equalise the parameters in the water. These are very, very hardy little fish. They really are. These little guys can get up to about 6 inches. Normally the males get up to around 5 and the females get up to around 4. That's normally a common sort of aquarium kind of size. Obviously in the wild things are different. They got the things always tend to be bigger in the wild than they are in captivity. Water parameters, pH 6.8. It's normally pretty good for them. Temperature between 22 and 28 degrees Celsius. And water hardness up to about 20. As I said before, guys, they love all the veggies. Courgette, zucchini, as you call it, cucumbers, all the different types of vegetables, spirulina, algae wafers, all that kind of stuff that you'd normally get. Mushrooms even, you can feed them mushrooms. A little bit of all sorts. And lifespan up to about 5 to 6 years, maybe longer sometimes. They're got quite a longevity in life, which is nice. And they're awesome tank cleaners. They're one of the most easiest fish to clean, to clean your tank. All the Pleco species, the common Pleco's that we've got in the workshop, which I'm trying to encourage to breed at the moment. Things are looking good so far. We've only had them a couple of days, but already with heavy water changes and mimicking the rainy season, they seem to have really gone to town. The male's displaying like mad, trying to get her into his hut, but I'll give you a follow-up on that as time goes along. So what I'll do is now I'll get these acclimated, and then we'll get them into this tank and let them do their thing. And that's what I use, my little turkey baster, and I just squeeze in a bit of water, a couple of pumps every sort of 10 minutes, just like that. They come in really handy, those little turkey basters, guys. And that's taking a lot of that rubbish out of that water now. You can see him with his little nose stuck out the water, he's come that high up. Brilliant stuff. So we'll give them another 10 minutes, then we'll put them in. I normally lift them out with my hands and just lift them in. Always wet your hands first before you touch a fish. Never pick a fish up with dry hands, because with the slime coat and everything you can literally burn them with your skin. Your skin obviously is dry and it will absorb anything quickly and take a layer off, and then they'll be susceptible to disease then, which we don't want. Keep your hands clean at all times. Obviously don't go rinsing them off, and if you do wash your hands, guys, always make sure you really rinse them off well, because little residues of detergents and things can stay on your hands, believe it or not, and under your nails. So give them a good old scrub with clear water afterwards, dry them off properly, which I've done, and then we can just put our hands into the water like that. I just tend to slide them up the side of the glass very gently, put them in. Now while I've Now while I've got her in my hand here, I'll try and show you the underside. If you look at the left and the right hand side, you can see the yellow there. Now they're the ovaries with the eggs producing, so I reckon within about, I don't know, maybe 8 weeks, something like that, these little guys will be ready to spawn, so they can settle in the tank. You can just see the eggs there. Right, I'm going to slowly just release my hand away now, and I might be able to get you a better shot there with my hand out the way. She seems happily stuck to the glass. Let's see how close we can get. You can just see the eggs starting to form there. Right, we'll get her boyfriend out now. There you go, there he is. Quick stir up in there. And there she is. A little bit panting away there with the stress, but we can't fault her for that because she's had a bit of an ordeal in the post, and likewise in the tank as well, but she seems pretty happy now. Little guy there, he's already rasping away on some of the leaves. There's lots and lots of dead Indian almond leaf in amongst this lot, which they'll eat. Magic stuff. Got to clean that glass as well. And there she is. He's over in the over in amongst the plants there. And she's just gone up the side of the glass there. We've got the zebra Pleco'S next door. 2 of them are in the cave. Sorry about the glare. I've got my bottom light on at the moment. I'll just shift that out of the way, and I can give you another little update on those while we're here. I'll just turn off that light. She's quite happy under there now. We've got loads and loads of baby shrimps all over the sponge filter, as you can see there. And if you watched me last video, or the one before, I can't remember now. Where is he? There he is. So we got a lovely little start there, guys, to another little colony of Pleco'S. The old lemon blue eyes. And he seems happy away, rasping away on that leaf there. So there's plenty of things for them to clean up and to feed. But don't forget, these guys need a lot of supplementation feeding as well. But hopefully in the next few weeks we should have a load of little babies swimming around in here, which will be interesting. These are the guys that I want to breed. These are my zebras, my L46. And we've got a pair in that pot there. I'll just try and show you. Keep my torch nice and dim. You can see a pair in there, hopefully doing the business, and we got another male over there guarding his pot. So hopefully within a few weeks, could be longer for these guys because they're quite notorious to breed, but once they start going, then we should have no trouble in getting a few out, which will be really, really interesting. I'll keep a few shrimp in here as well to clean up the rubbish. We've got some of the pellet feed here, which I feed them, which is krill, because they like more meaty foods, these guys. So I feed them that and bloodworm, trying to induce that breeding. Plenty of big water changes. But yes, the lemons are in. The blue-eyed short-finned lemon Pleco'S. Look at that, beautiful she is. And he's just about to disappear in amongst the plants. Anyway, guys, hope you liked that little video. If you're new to the channel, hit that like and subscribe button and all that stuff, and give us a thumbs up. And as always, you're all stars. Love you loads. Take care, and I'll see you on the next edition of Mark's Aquatics. Bye for now.
Just me and my guitar.